But the one thing I did do when I got to this book, I said, okay, I've had the first two books being narrated by Elias Walker in the first person. I said, I don't want to do that because it's fine to have a hero tell his own story, and the first Elias Walker isn't a boob or a bumbler so much as a guy who just lucks into things. The second Elias Walker, the anti-hero, it's cool to have him tell his story because having him as an unreliable narrator only enhances his anti-heroic qualities, as I explained the last time we talked a month or so ago. But I didn't want the superhero to narrate his own story. I said the superhero is going to be superhuman. He's going to understand, feel, know, to use the term from a famous science fiction book, Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. He's going to grok certain things. That was the term that Heinlein used, grokking, G-R-O-K. He's going to grok things that an ordinary person couldn't. So I had to create a narrator there, and I said, well, the best way to create a narrator, I said, I could have gone the Sancho Panza, Don Quixote route, but better yet, I said, since this is going to be set on a starship, and we have this superhuman, let's have the guy be a guy whose job it is to tell stories. This is a human recorder. And so I figure in 1,500 years, everything is going to be recorded and whatnot, but I talk about how laws were developed for privacy and whatnot. We have ships controlled by robots or by artificial intelligences that can control them, but there should still be a human recorder of things to give the human point of view. So that's why I created the narrator of the book, Francois Xavier Meljean. One of the things I did do too is I made both of the male characters black and bisexual, and I didn't do that for any particular reason other than I wanted to have, since in this era sexuality, race, religion, no one gives a shit, the main sources of conflict within humanity will be the naturals, the bions, and the Andes. And actually androids represent something like 70% of humans out there. The bions are like 20-25%, and the rest are naturals out of, I think I say it's something like 70-80 trillion human beings that are spread out throughout the galaxy, or at least the 8 to 10, 12% that humans have colonized. So having that puts it in an interesting position that we have these characters that would be traditional outsiders sexually and racially, ethnically, but now they are part of, they are telling their story as if they are part of the majority. And anyway, so the Elias Walker character is the guy who eventually transcends. The Meljean character is the character who tells the story. He's the de facto Ishmael, in a sense. And so that's the basic setup.